Hi, my name is Katie Allison. I want to walk you through what your student can expect to see in my Canvas page. When they log into Canvas, they will get a screen that looks something like this. Each of these are called tiles. These represent all the classes or clubs that they're a part of. This is my dashboard, so it looks a little bit different than yours. I'm going to start with Algebra 1, just so you can see what an Algebra 1 class looks like. And I'm going to show you from the student view. The first thing that they can click on when they get into their classroom or look at when they get into their classroom is several things. One, on the right-hand side is a to-do list. These are all of the assignments that are upcoming or should have already been turned in. They are listed here with their respective due dates. If you click on them, it will take you to the assignment itself. Oftentimes, students were handed these in class. Oftentimes they are done in class and students hand them back to me. But should one get misplaced, you can certainly go in here and print it by just clicking this little pop out and click print. I'm going to go back to home. Also in here is a calendar. This calendar is fluid in that it will change. I have posted what we do each day. So for example, on Monday of this week, we took notes on absolute value, and we did an assignment on absolute value and order of operations. This is really just for when students are absent or need a reminder as to what was done in class. This is fluid, so it will change. So if, for example, if I happen to have a day where I'm like, this kids don't understand this, I need to shift the quiz, watch for that to change. It will never move earlier unless I make a big deal about it, but it can move backwards in time. So you can see when the tentative quizzes and date tests are, but that does not mean that that is for sure when they are, just based on how kids are doing in the class. The next thing that they should click on is modules. That can be done by clicking on the left-hand side over here, or in mine, this button also takes you to modules. And modules are where we're going to house everything. So each module is a unit. So this first module is called Algebra Basics, and you can see that we have all of the information that we're going to be doing in here. Some of it is not available just yet because we haven't gotten to it. You can see all of our other modules have no information listed yet. They will be posted once we get a little bit closer. You can also see by date. So for example, this header says that from August 12th through 16th, these are the things we're working on. Whether they're done in class or whether they're done at home, they are here for them. What you will also notice is that in that calendar, we talked about we were taking notes. Well, there is a notes section in here, but there's also an assignment section in here. So let's click on a notes just so you can see what to expect from notes. Sometimes there's some typed information in the notes section. Oftentimes there are video tutorials or even just video notes that I have made. And then the note sheet that the students were given in class. Students' note sheets are stapled in packet form for the entirety of Unit 1. We don't always go through all of the problems. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. But in each section of notes is also an annotated notes, meaning I have filled it out with every example done, with all the work shown, just so if students miss a day, they can go back and reference it. The idea of this is, if students know they are going to be absent, or if they are absent, they have a place they can reference. They don't have to come to class completely behind, because there are things they can do to get the information. There is not a time where I'm going to require note sheets to be filled out perfectly the way I fill them out. So if you watch this order of operations video, say for example in this video tutorial, and you're like, oh, I understand that, that's great. Maybe try a few examples, and if you know you've got it, move on. That's okay. Also in the modules are assignments. Like we saw before, this is that same assignment, just accessed a different way. This is the worksheet, and it says please print and submit to Mrs. Allison. Right now we're not turning anything in Canvas just yet. That will change, where assignments will be uploaded into Canvas. But students can print these assignments right here, so there's no excuse for having lost one, they are all available here for them. Or if they happen to be missing a day or want to get ahead or whatever the case might be. So this is how my Canvas is laid out. I will put things in Canvas, like for example, this is an extra review for a quiz. Somebody somewhere along the line said, hey, I'd like a little bit more practice before we take the quiz. Sure. And I will throw it into Canvas. It is not required if it says optional. It's just there to practice. Sometimes the answers are there. Sometimes I'll even post it with fully worked out solutions. This is not one of them that has full worked out solutions, but that will be in there. You can see that we are coming towards the end of the unit. These are just not available quite yet, but they will be soon. So that is how I use my Canvas. Every teacher does it a little bit differently. Just be aware of what that might look like. So thank you. Have a good day.